Well, we're moving on up to the east side, to a deluxe apartment in the sky. Moving on up to the east side. We finally got a piece of the pie. Fish don't fry in the kitchen, beans don't burn on the grill. Took a whole lot of trying just to get up that hill. Now we're up in the big leagues, getting our turn at bat. As long as we live, it's you and me, baby. There ain't nothing wrong with that. Oh yeah, we're moving on up to the east side, to a deluxe apartment in Sky.
In June of 1988, my family and I got to celebrate our first arrival to the U.S. with our sponsor family at St. Michael's Church. So what were you doing the year 1988?
In 1988, I was probably getting ready to graduate from first grade here in Minneapolis.
Moving on up.
Gal, what were you doing in the year 1988?
I wasn't even born.
Fish don't fry in the kitchen, beans don't burn on the.
So in 1988, I was in El Paso, Texas, and I recall hearing that Pat had just joined Children's in Minnesota. The news got all the way down to the border. And so I said, God, I hope I get to work with her someday. And it took me like 15 more years to get here, and I did in 2003, and so for the last 10, I've been able to work with you, Pat, and my favorite story is coming over here to Westgate and you pounding your head against the wall, saying, this has to change, this has to get better, and I'm hoping that it has gotten better. It's certainly different, but I hope that it's also better, and I just want to thank you.
Moving on up.
What was I doing in 1988? In 1988, I was in my second year of college in June, just finished up in June of 1988, and what I really wanted to be able to do is I wanted to be able to come to Minnesota because I'd heard about Pat White, and I wanted to be able to do an internship under her. I thought she'd be a great mentor. So, well, actually that's not true. I made a move to my second employer in 1988, and unfortunately I had to go through a third and fourth employer and another 13 years before I could be connected with Pat at Children's when I joined back in 2001. So I think back in 1988, everybody knew of Pat at that point in time in the HR community, and I think everybody wanted to be able to work with Pat. And I think if you look back at 1988, I didn't know her, but what people had said about Pat, and it's been dead on, was if you're describing Pat, what would it be? Well, I think you'd probably say dedicated, hardworking, loyal, committed, reliable, and occasionally a lot of trouble. The memory of Pat it's a repeating memory. And it's those times when something comes up, and it might be something that I say or something that she hears, where Pat leans back in her chair like this, and she kind of cocks her head a little bit, and the eyebrows go up, and she squints her eyes a little bit, and you get one word, which is really. That's my favorite memory of Pat.
Is this on? Oh, hey. I was supposed to do this video for somebody named Pat. Is it for Pat White? You asked me to do it for Pat. Do I know her? Oh, it's her 50th. No, her 50th anniversary. Oh, her 25th. Where is she at? Oh, Children's. Okay, so hey, Pat. Congratulations. You've been at Children's 25 years. That's good. I'm proud of you. I just want to say that because it's so late, I'm filming myself. Someone else was supposed to film me, but it's late, and so, nah. So, in 1988, was I born? Yeah, I think I was born. So I didn't know you, and I think I know you now. No, just kidding, man. I think I know you now. No, just kidding, Pat. Want to say happy 25th, 25 more. By the time you finish this video, you will wish you didn't know me.
On up to the side, to a deluxe apartment in sky. Moving on up to the side, we finally got a piece of the pie.
오빤 강남스타일 낮에는 따사로운 인간적인 여자 커피 한 잔에 여유를 아는 품격 있는 여자 밤이 오면 심장이 뜨거워지는 여자 그런 반전 있는 여자 아름다워스러워 그래 너 그래 바로 너 지금부터 갈 때까지 가볼까 오빤 강남스타일
We're up in the big leagues.